Hello, students. I'm Rohan again, and I'm back with part 4, which is the final part of your story, A Horse and Two Goats, written by R.K. Narayan. This is the final part. We'll see how the conclusion to the story comes to. But in the last part, we had seen that Muni had started lecturing the foreigner in Tamil, which the foreigner did not understand, about Kali Yuga and the Kalki Bhagwan that he started talking about. Right? He continues with that same thing. While he was brooding on this pleasant vision, the foreigner utilized the pause to say. So मुनि वो स्टोरी बोलते बोलते 2 मिनट के लिए रुका और फॉरेनर ने बीच में बोला, I assure you that this will have the best home in the USA. I'll push away the bookcase. You know I love books and I'm a member of 5 book clubs. And the choice and bonus volumes mount up to a pile really high in our living room, as high as this horse itself. But they'll have to go. Ruth may disapprove, but I will convince her. Ruth is his wife, and he's telling Muni कि he loves books, he loves reading books, और उसके पास बहुत सारे बुक्स हैं और वो सारे बुक्स हटा देगा इस हॉर्स स्टैचू को अपने घर पे रखने के लिए. Now we know that this man is going to offer a good price for the horse statue. उसको वो हॉर्स स्टैचू लगता है उसका ओनर मुनि है और उसको उससे खरीदना है. और इस बात में ज़रा भी सच्चाई नहीं. ये हॉर्स स्टैचू जस्ट एक स्टैचू है जो वहाँ पे है. बट द फॉरेनर थिंक्स दैट दिस हॉर्स स्टैचू बिलोंग्स टू मुनि एंड ही इज़ गिविंग अम अ डिस्क्रिप्शन कि वो न्यूयॉर्क में कैसे रखेगा उसको. रुत उसको ना बोलेगी बट फिर भी वो अपने सारे बुक्स हटा के इस हॉर्स स्टैचू के लिए जगह बनाएगा. बट मुनि को डेफिनेटली कुछ समझा नहीं क्योंकि वो इंग्लिश में बोल रहा था. एंड नाउ मुनि कंटिन्यूड हिज डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ द एंड ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. Our Pandit has discussed at the temple once how the oceans are going to close over the earth in a huge wave and swallow us. This horse will grow bigger than the biggest wave and carry on its back only the good people and kick into the floods, the evil ones. Plenty of them about. Do you know when it is going to happen? So, he just continues with the story of Kali Yuga, where, like I have told you, that Hindus believe कि पूरे दुनिया में पानी भर जाएगा, दुनिया ख़त्म हो जाएगी और सारे अच्छे लोगों को कल की भगवान who will come on a horse will save all the good people and all the bad people will be trampled down under the foot of the horse. तो उसी का स्टोरी बता रहा है और मुनि उसको लास्ट में पूछता भी है, डू यू नो व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू हैपन. अब फॉरेनर को ये पता चला कि ये मेरे से कुछ तो सवाल पूछ रहा है. ऑलराइट, सो नाउ द फॉरेनर ट्राई टू आंसर दैट. उसको भले ही कुछ स्टोरी ना समझाओ पर इतना ज़रूर समझा कि मुनि उसको एक सवाल पूछ रहा है. The foreigner now understood by the tone of the other that a question was being asked and said, I am not a millionaire but a modest businessman. My trade is coffee. So ये foreigner जो है वो कॉफ़ी का बिजनेस करता है is what he is telling Muni. Amidst all the wilderness of obscure sounds, Muni caught the word coffee and said, Acha, you want to drink kapi? Drive further up in the next town, they have Friday market and there they open kapi hotels. So I learned from passerbys. कापी होटल्स का मतलब होता है कॉफ़ी होटल्स. अब मुनि ने कापी वर्ड सुना था. कापी इज़ वेरी फेमस इन साउथ इंडिया एंड तमिलनाडु स्पेशली एंड दैट इज़ वाई ही हैड ओनली अंडरस्टूड द वर्ड कॉफ़ी. और उसने बोला अच्छा आपको कॉफ़ी पीना है क्या, तो आप नेक्स्ट विलेज में जाओ वहाँ पे आपको मिलेगा. Of course the foreigner was not asking about coffee hotels. He was just saying that he has a business of coffee. I repeat, I'm not a millionaire. Ours is a modest business. After all, we can't afford to buy more than 60 minutes of TV time in a month, which works out to 2 minutes a day. That's all. Although in the course of time, we'll maybe sponsor a 1 hour show regularly if our sales graph continues to go up. He says that he's a modest businessman. उसके पास बड़े एडवर्टाइजिंग, उसके जो ब्रांड को एडवर्टाइज करने के लिए ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं है अमेरिका में. वो ऑल ही कैन अफोर्ड इज़ 2 minutes अ डे. 2 मिनट का एड चला सकता है वो दिन में. बट वो बोलता है कि मेरा बिजनेस बढ़ेगा तो मैं 1 घंटे का भी ऐड कर सकता हूँ बैक इन न्यूयॉर्क. सो इज जस्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग हिज बिजनेस in English, which Muni just does not understand. Muni is listening, but he understands nothing of it. Then the visitor, feeling that he had spent too much time already, said, Tell me, will you accept 100 rupees or not for the horse? I'd love to take the whiskered soldier also, but no space for him this year. सो नाउ दिस फॉरेनर गेट्स सीरियस एंड ही सेज कि मुझे हॉर्स स्टैचू खरीदना है और मैं तेरे को इसके लिए 100 रुपीज़ देता हूँ. 100 रुपीज़ राइट नाउ विल सीम वेरी स्मॉल, बट रिमेंबर 100 ईयर्स पहले 100 रुपीज़ का बहुत ज़्यादा वैल्यू था. मुनी डिड नॉट इवन हैव 5 रुपीज़, तो उससे आप पता कर सकते हैं कि कितना होता है वैल्यू 100 रुपीज़ का. वो बोलता है कि मुझे वो सोल्जर को भी लेके जाना है जो हॉर्स स्टैचू के बाजू में है, बट उसके लिए मेरे पास जगह नहीं है. रिमेंबर देर आर टू थिंग्स, अ हॉर्स स्टैचू एंड नेक्स्ट टू इट द सोल्जर. सो द फॉरेनर सेज आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टेक द सोल्जर विथ मी. I'll have to cancel my air ticket and take a boat home. I suppose. Ruth can go by air if she likes, but I will go with the horse and keep him in my cabin all the way if necessary. I will have to pad it with straw so that it doesn't break. तो फॉरेनर उसको बोलता है कि मैं उसको लेके जाऊंगा, मैं उसको बोट शिप में लेके जाऊंगा. रूथ को जाना है प्लेन से अब जाए, पर मैं इतना पैशनेट हूँ कि मैं उसके साथ पूरे टाइम रहूंगा और उसको स्ट्रॉ से मतलब सूखे घास से पैड करूंगा because it shouldn't break on my way back home. And he smiled at the picture of himself voyaging across the seas, hugging this horse. तो foreigner अपने दुनिया में था. He wanted to definitely buy this horse. He was really passionate about it. The old man chatted away in spirit of balancing of the credits and debits of conversational exchange and said in order to be on the credit side. Now मुनि को काफ़ी टाइम से लग रहा था, इस लाइन का सिंपल मतलब है कि मुनि वॉज थिंकिंग कि ही हैड स्पोकन टू लेस, तो अभी उसको बात करना ज़रूरी था और वो तमिल में फिर से शुरू हो गया. ओ ऑनरेबल वन, आई होप गॉड हैज़ ब्लेस्ड यू विद न्यूमरस प्रोजेनी. प्रोजेनी का मतलब किड्स होता है, बच्चे होते हैं. I say this because you seem to be a good man, willing to stay beside an old man and talk to him, while all day I have none to talk to, except when somebody stops by to ask for a piece of tobacco. तो मुनि ये फॉरेनर को आशीर्वाद दे रहा है कि तेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा बच्चे होने चाहिए. इंडिया में यूजुअली हम ऐसे ही आशीर्वाद देते हैं, कि सौभाग्यवती भव एंड खुश रहो और तुझे बहुत बच्चे हो, फूलो फलो. तो मुनि भी उसको वही आशीर्वाद दे रहा है बिकॉज यू स्टूड बाय एंड टॉक टू मी, तुझे भी बहुत सारे बच्चे हो. बट आई सेल्डम हैव इट, आई डोंट हैव टोबैको, आई हैव टोबैको वेरी रेयरली इज वॉट ही सेइंग. Tobacco is not what it used to be at one time, and I have given up chewing. I cannot afford it nowadays. Again, really sad कि he does not have money. Of course, it is for something bad, but he does not have money at all. He is very poverty stricken. I have my station wagon, as you see. I can push the seat back and take the horse in it if you will just lend me a hand with it. Lend me a hand and I can lift off the horse from its pedestal after picking out the cement at the joints. We can do anything if we have a basis of understanding. नाउ प्लीज़ रिमेंबर फॉरेनर अब इशारों में बात कर रहा था. वो इशारों में मुनि को ये समझा रहा था कि हम सीमेंट सब निकाल के इस हॉर्स स्टैचू को मेरे वैगन में, मेरे ट्रक में डाल सकते हैं और फिर मैं लेके जाऊंगा और मैं तेरे को 100 रुपये भी दे दूंगा इसके लिए. सो दिस इज वॉट इज हैपनिंग. मुनि इज टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग एल्स. ही इज ब्लेसिंग द फॉरेनर. दिस फॉरेनर इज टोटली इंटरेस्टेड इन बाइंग द हॉर्स फ्रॉम मुनि एंड सो इट कंटिन्यूज. Noting the other's interest in his speech, Muni felt encouraged to ask. तो मुनि ने उसको एक सवाल पूछा. How many children have you? तेरे कितने बच्चे हैं? With appropriate gestures with his hands, realizing that a question was being asked, the red-faced man said, 100. Now please remember, Muni is asking about the kids. The foreigner says 100. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उसके 100 बच्चे हैं. वो उसको 100 रुपए देने वाला है. Alright. Oh, how many of your children are boys and how many girls? Where are they? Is your daughter married? Is it difficult to find a son-in-law in your country also? सवाल पे सवाल. Muni is just asking a plethora of questions to this foreigner. Let's see. In answer to those questions, the red man dashed his hand into his pocket and brought forth his wallet in order to take advantage of the bearish trend in the market. He flourished the 100 rupee currency note and said, "This is what I meant." तो उसको 100 रुपये वो निकाल के देता है. ऑलराइट. नाउ मुनि स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग इन हिज माइंड. ही इज नॉट सेइंग दिस. वो उस मन में सोच रहा है, व्हाट वाज दिस मैन फ्लरिशिंग द नोट फॉर? परहैप्स आस्किंग फॉर चेंज. अच्छा, मतलब इस आदमी को मुझसे छुट्टे चाहिए. 100 रुपये का छुट्टा, इसीलिए मुझे 100 रुपया दिखा रहा है. मुनि हैज स्टिल नॉट अंडरस्टूड दैट दिस मैन थिंक्स ही इज द ओनर ऑफ द हॉर्स स्टैच्यू. द ओल्ड मैन नाउ रियलाइज दैट सम फाइनेंशियल एलिमेंट वाज एंटरिंग देयर टॉक. He peered मतलब looked closely at the currency note, the like of which he had never seen in his life. He knew the 5s and 10s by their colors, although always in other people's hands. उसको ना, उसने कभी 100 रुपया देखा भी नहीं था. 5 और 10 रुपए दूसरों के हाथ में देखे थे, खुद के हाथ में तो कभी नहीं. While his own earnings at any time was in copper and nickels, मतलब खुद तो सिर्फ कॉइन्स में ही चलता था, वो कमाता था. He laughed to himself at the notion of anyone coming to him for changing 1,000 or 10,000 rupee note. वो ना मन ही मन हंसा कि ये आदमी कैसा गधा है, मेरे पास आया है छुट्टे मांगने के लिए. That's funny. Ask our village headman, who is also a money lender. He can change even 1 lakh of rupees in gold sovereigns if you prefer it that way. तू जा और छुट्टे लेने के लिए विलेज हेडमैन के पास जा, वो तेरे को 1 लाख के भी छुट्टे दे देगा. He thinks nobody knows, but dig the floor of his puja room and your head will reel at the sight of the hoard. पूजा रूम के अंदर देखो बहुत माल पड़ा है उसके पास. The man disguises himself in rags just to mislead the public. रैग्स मतलब फटे पुराने कपड़े दुनिया को दिखाने के लिए पहनता है, बट घर के अंदर बहुत पैसा है उसके पास. टॉक टू योर हेडमैन बिकॉज ही गोज मैड एट द साइट ऑफ मी. Someone took away his pumpkins with the creeper and he, for some reason, thinks it was me and my goats. That's why I never let my goats be seen anywhere near the farms. वो बोलता है मैं अपने गोट्स को नहीं बेचता वहाँ पे बिकॉज ही थिंक्स कि मेरे गोट्स ने चोरी किया है. तो अगर तेरे को छुट्टा चाहिए ना, यू विल ओनली हैव टू गो एंड आस्क इट फ्रॉम हिम. His eyes traveled to his goats, nosing about, attempting to wrest nutrition from minute greenery peeping out of rock and dry earth. So he just looked at his goats at that time. The foreigner followed his look and decided that it would be a sound policy to show an interest in the old man's pets. He went up casually to them and stroked their backs with every show of courteous attention. So we are getting to the final parts of the story now. This is an interesting turn in the story. फॉरेनर ने सोचा कि अब ना जाके अगर मैं इसके गोट्स के साथ खेलूंगा ना, ही हैज़ 2 गोट्स, तो इस मुनि के गोट्स के साथ खेलूंगा ना, तो मैं, मेरे को लगता है ये मुझे हॉर्स स्टैचू बेच ही देगा. सो नाउ ही स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग विद द गोट्स. और दूसरे हाथ में था उसके 100 रुपये. ऑलराइट, नाउ द ट्रूथ dawned on the old man. His dream of a lifetime was about to be realized. He understood that the red man was actually making an offer for the goats. अब मुनि को लगा ओके, इसके एक हाथ में मेरे गोट्स हैं, दूसरे हाथ में 100 रुपए का नोट है, मतलब ही वॉन्ट्स टू बाय माई गोट्स, विच इज नॉट ट्रू एट ऑल. वो 100 रुपए उसको हॉर्स स्टैचू के लिए दे रहा था वो. He had read them up in the hope of selling them someday and with the capital opening a small shop on this very spot. तो मुनि ने सोचा यार मैं ये 100 रुपए से ना इसी स्पॉट पे एक दुकान खोलूंगा और उसमें क्या क्या बेचूंगा, लेट्स सी. Sitting here watching towards the hills, he had often dreamt how he would put up a thatched roof here, spread a gunny sack out on the ground, and display on it fried nuts, colored sweets, and green coconut for the thirsty and famished wayfarers on the highway, which was sometimes very busy. Famished का मतलब होता है hungry. जो लोग भूखे प्यासे आएंगे हाईवे पे, उनके लिए वो एक शॉप खोलना चाहता था, and he wanted to make good profits out of it. Remember, with this 100 rupees, he could easily open a shop, and he was imagining all that. The animals were not prize ones for a cattle show, but he had spent his occasional savings to provide them some fancy diet, and they did not look too bad. So they did not look too bad. उसको वो goats को वैसे भी बेचना ही था. He thought कि चलो बेच ही देते, 100 रुपए भी मिल रहे. While he was reflecting about all this, thinking about all this, the red man shook his hand and left on his palm 100 rupees in tens now, suddenly realizing that this was what the old man was asking. Suddenly the foreigner says, okay, तेरे को 100 रुपया नहीं चाहिए, मैं तेरे को छुट्टे देता हूँ. 10 notes of 10, 100 rupees again, take it. It is all for you, or you may share it if you have a partner. ऐसा वो बोलता भी है. Muni pointed at the station wagon and asked, are you carrying them off in that? And he says, yes, of course. उसने उस ट्रक की तरफ इशारा किया और पूछा कि क्या तू मेरे गोट्स को उस ट्रक में लेके जाएगा? तो फॉरेनर ने बोला ऑफ कोर्स. रिमेंबर, व्हेन द फॉरेनर सेज ऑफ कोर्स, ही इज थिंकिंग अबाउट द हॉर्स स्टैचू. व्हेन मुनि आस्क्स हिम आर यू कैरिंग देम ऑफ इन दैट, ही इज थिंकिंग द गोट्स. वाह, दिस विल बी देयर फर्स्ट राइड इन अ मोटर कार. कैरी देम ऑफ आफ्टर आई गेट आउट ऑफ साइट, अदरवाइज दे विल नेवर फॉलो यू, बट ओनली मी, इवन इफ आई एम ट्रैवलिंग ऑन द पाथ टू यमलोक. Yamlok, as you know, in Hindu mythology is hell. Alright. Let's see. He laughed at his own joke, brought his palms together in a salute. He said namaste to him, turned round, and went off and was soon out of sight beyond a clump of thicket. तो वो मुनि चले गया, अपने घर चले गया, 100 रुपये ले लिए उसने, नमस्ते किया और उसके गोड्स को वहीं छोड़ गया. उसको लगा वो गोड्स फॉरेनर लेके जाएगा, तो मुनि जस्ट लेफ्ट फ्रॉम देयर. The red man looked at the goats grazing peacefully. He was sitting on the pedestal of the horse as the westerly sun touched off the ancient faded colors of the statue. With a fresh splendor, he ruminated. He must be gone to fetch some help, I suppose. शायद कुछ मदद वदद लेने गया होगा हॉर्स स्टैच्यू को डालने के लिए, तो the foreigner was just waiting there. When a truck came downhill, he stopped it and got the help of a couple of men to detach the horse from its pedestal and place it in a station wagon. He gave them 5 rupees each, and for a further payment, they siphoned off gas from the truck and helped him to start his engine. तो fortune favors the brave. वो वहाँ पे रुका हुआ था, मुनि आएगा किसी से हेल्प लेके और 2-3 आदमी को लेके, ताकि ही कैन गेट द हॉर्स स्टैच्यू इनटू हिज स्टेशन वैगन. बट तभी एक ट्रक आ गया वहाँ पे, और वो ट्रक में से 2 लोग आए. उसने आई एम सो सॉरी फॉर दैट. वो ट्रक में से 2 लोग आए और फिर उन्होंने वो स्टैचू उसको निकाल के दे दिया, और उसको वो ट्रक से थोड़ा सा पेट्रोल भी मिल गया. रिमेंबर, हिज पेट्रोल हैड फिनिश्ड एंड दैट इज व्हाई हिज व्हीकल हैड स्टॉप्ड हियर. All right, so he paid them money as well, and now everybody was happy. Muni was happy with the 100 rupees. The foreigner was happy with the horse statue. The only thing that was not taken were the goats. The goats were sitting right there. Na Muni unko leke gaya, na foreigner leke gaya unko. Muni hurried homeward with the cash securely tucked away at his waist in his dhoti. He shut the street door and stole up softly to his wife as she squatted before the lit oven, wondering if by a miracle food would drop from the sky. She was waiting. Muni's wife was so dejected क्योंकि उनके पास घर पे खाना तक नहीं था. But Muni came there and he displayed 100 rupees, the fortune for the day. She snatched the notes from him, counted by the glow of the fire, and cried, "Have you been stealing? 100 rupees? Where did you come by it? कहाँ से मिला तुझे?" "I have sold our goats to a red-faced man. He was absolutely crazy to have them, gave me all this money and carried them off in his motor car," is what Muni said. तो उसने सोचा कि मैंने 100 रुपए के गोट्स बेचे एंड एक फॉरेनर को बेच दिया मैंने. Hardly had these words left his lips when they heard bleating outside the door. Bleating is बकरियों का आवाज, मह जो वो करते हैं. She opened the door and saw the 2 goats at her door. "Here they are," she said. "What's the meaning of all this?" She glared at him and declared, "If you've thieved, अगर तूने चोरी किए 100 रुपया, the police will come tonight and break your bones. Don't involve me, I will go away to my parents." He muttered a great curse and seized one of the goats by the ear and shouted, "Where is that man? Don't you know that you are his? Why did you come back?" He asked the question of the other 2, but the goats only wriggled in his grip. So the goats obviously did not answer. The end of the story is because of a language miscommunication. Because of a miscommunication, Muni got 100 rupees. He also got his goats back. Suddenly, within a few hours, Muni was one of the richest persons in the village. Alright. So a very cute, not a little story, but a long story that comes to an end. Let's see the questions, things to remember. What business did the foreigner do in America? Remember, he had the business of coffee. How much money did Muni receive from the foreigner? He received 100 rupees in 10 rupee notes. That's what is important to know. Why did the foreigner pay Muni 100 rupees for? The foreigner paid him for the horse statue. What did Muni think he received the money for? He received it for the goats. Alright, for his 2 goats. Right, so the themes of the story, the final thing, it shows an interaction between a rich American and a poor Indian. And you can clearly see how much richer the man was from America, but how poor the Indian was. Economic background of India during the British rule. Clearly, you had only one big house in the entire village made out of cement. The other houses were made out of kacha elements. Alright. Simple village life. Muni is a very simple man. He's happy with with his wife and the 2 goats. And the language barrier which creates so much of humor. Alright. So that's that for this story. That's the end of the story. I hope you understood it. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.